June and the first half of July have been an insane time for AI advancements. So let's look at all the new things that happened. From OpenAI to Apple to Google to xAI, every big company in the AI industry has had one advancement or another in the month of June and first half of July. From the release of Claude 3.5 Sonnet, or the collaboration of Apple and Meta, or the release of Runway Gen 3 Alpha, and so much more. We will discuss everything that the world of AI got up to in the last 2 months today. So, grab your popcorn and keep watching OpenAI Voice Mode Delay. Let's start with the AI industry leader, OpenAI, even though their news is definitely not leading. When OpenAI introduced their all-new GPT-4o back in May, it came with a cool new advanced voice mode, which could express different emotions like laughing when you say something funny. Also, this voice mode had the ability to have a natural and expressive conversation with the user. As OpenAI described it, ChatGPT's advanced voice mode can understand and respond with emotions and nonverbal cues, moving us closer to real-time, natural conversations with AI. It's a pretty cool feature because it takes a huge leap forward towards making conversations with AI more lifelike. ChatGPT currently does have a voice mode, but it's a pretty basic and robotic one, which is why everyone was pretty excited for this new advanced voice mode. And originally, this feature was supposed to be released by late June as an early rollout for paid users. But OpenAI recently announced that this feature has been delayed until July due to technical challenges. This obviously frustrated a lot of users, especially because when OpenAI originally announced this advanced voice mode to be announced in a few weeks for paid users, many people switched to paid plus accounts. So the frustration makes sense. But OpenAI is definitely using this extra time to deliver a more polished model because they are working on more features like improving the model's ability to identify and reject any inappropriate content. So even though the delay is annoying, maybe we'll get to use a pretty fine-tuned model. And we still have a lot to be excited about. Let's just wait and see what OpenAI brings for us now, right? CriticGPT. While we're on the topic of OpenAI, there's some good news after all. They announced the launch of CriticGPT, which is a new model based on GPT-4. And its major aim is to identify and critique any mistakes made by ChatGPT. What this means is, while you're out in the wild asking ChatGPT for answers, you will also have a little friend called CriticGPT telling you if there is anything wrong in ChatGPT's answer. According to OpenAI, this CriticGPT improves the working of AI through reinforcement learning from human feedback, or RLHF. You might have seen this on ChatGPT already, but sometimes it asks you which answer between different choices is the best one. This is a way of collecting comparisons through human feedback, which helps them improve the working of AI. At the start, this was good enough, but as GPT starts to get more and more smart, the mistakes become more and more subtle, which means RLHF isn't enough, because AI is slowly becoming smarter than any human. So what can actually correct or critique AI? Well, yes, AI itself. And that's where CriticGPT comes in. Through CriticGPT, OpenAI aims to help users effectively identify any errors and improve the learning process of AI, thus greatly improving the overall performance of AI models. But the current model of CriticGPT isn't the final thing. As said by OpenAI themselves, in our research on CriticGPT, we found that applying RLHF to GPT-4 has promised to help humans produce between RLHF data for GPT-4. We are planning to scale this work further and put it into practice. So if you think CriticGPT is a cool addition right now, just wait because it's only going to get better. Claude 3.5 Sonnet. Even though OpenAI is considered the clear leader in the world of AI, there is definitely some competition. And in June, the release of Claude 3.5 Sonnet released by Anthropic gave some serious competition to OpenAI's latest GPT-4o model. In case you aren't caught up, Anthropic is OpenAI's main competitor, and it was founded by some of OpenAI's former executives who didn't agree with the direction of the company and started their own company, which aims to have a greater focus on safe AI development. And now, Anthropic have said that their Claude 3.5 Sonnet beats GPT-4o in 7 out of 9 tests. As said by Anthropic themselves, Claude 3.5 Sonnet sets new industry benchmarks for graduate-level reasoning, GPQA, undergraduate-level knowledge, MMLU, and coding proficiency, human evil. Testing Claude 3.5 Sonnet gave some really impressive results, which beat ChatGPT in the chatbot arena back in March. And an even more impressive factor is that Claude 3.5 Sonnet gave evidence that it actually understands when it is being tested. Claude 3.5 Sonnet brought a whole lot of improvements after its predecessor. As explained by Anthropic, in an internal agentic coding evaluation, Claude 3.5 Sonnet solved 64% of problems, outperforming Claude 3 Opus, which solved 38%. Other than the insane problem-solving skills, the new Claude 3.5 Sonnet also has a greatly increased speed, operating twice as fast as its predecessor. This model is especially really great for developers, as it can independently write, edit, and execute code with troubleshooting capabilities. It can even handle code translations easily, which makes it great for migrating code bases. Also, it is an amazing partner to help you spark your creativity, because it lets you create whatever you want. While focusing on the performance, Anthropic has also had a strong commitment to safety and have had many external experts test and refine the safety mechanisms of Claude 3.5 Sonnet. This focus on safety is a major lack in OpenAI, which is why executives from OpenAI moved to Anthropic, where the safety concerns are handled in a much better way. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Claude 3.5 Sonnet has largely improved its performance, its safety, and its speed as compared to Claude 3.5 Opus. But at the same time, the price is way lower as well. Here you can see that in terms of intelligence, 3.5 Sonnet beats 3.5 Opus, but in terms of cost, it is way lower too. All in all, Claude 3.5 Sonnet is a pretty amazing addition to the AI industry, as it provides access to a faster and a much more powerful model at a much lower cost. It makes generative AI easier and a whole lot more accessible for many different industries. And now, this model is even available to AWS customers through Amazon Bedrock. This launch of Claude 3.5 Sonnet on Amazon Bedrock is not a one-time thing, but it actually marks the first step towards a long-term commitment between Anthropic and Amazon to provide AWS customers with its future generations via Amazon Bedrock as well. As new models are introduced by Anthropic, AWS customers will have the luxury to access and choose among various models based on their use case, price, and performance requirements. Because of these major updates in Claude, many people have started to expect it to overpower ChatGPT and any new GPT models that OpenAI comes up with. I'm not sure I agree with that, but what do you think about the whole GPT versus Claude debate? Do let me know in the comments down below. Gemma 1.5 Pro and Gemma 2 for developers. Other than OpenAI and Anthropic, another company that definitely has to be mentioned is Google and their very own Gemma. Starting from their Gemma 1.5 Pro, it was previously available through a waitlist, but now they have recently fully opened and launched the whole 2 million token context window to all developers via Google AI Studio. With the new update, Gemini 1.5 Pro and 1.5 Flash will be able to generate and execute any Python code. Other than that, they will also be able to make use of data analysis and mathematics to solve different problems from developers. And best of all, Google says that developers will only be billed for the final output that is generated by the model. That's not all from Google though, because with Gemma 1.5 Pro, they have also made Gemma 2 fully available to developers on the Google AI Studio. This is a more lightweight model and will be able to be accessed by developers under advanced settings in the AI Studio. With these updates from Google, we can expect a way better accessibility and affordability in terms of AI for developers. Apple Intelligence in Vision Pro. As every company brought new AI updates in June, Apple was no different. Earlier in June, Apple announced their partnership with OpenAI for their very own AI model, Apple Intelligence. This AI model was originally limited to iPhone 15 Pro and Max, but now they have taken it a step further, and Apple Intelligence is reportedly even coming into their Vision Pro headset. During the WWDC 2024 keynote presentation, Vision Pro owners were left disappointed because there was absolutely no mention of the headset. So this new update comes as a huge relief for them. The headset is believed to have sufficient memory that it can run Apple Intelligence features on the device, and it might be able to include features like notification summaries and prioritization, writing tools, and the updated version of Siri, which was announced as part of Apple Intelligence. But before it can be launched, it is important that the Apple design team make sure that Apple Intelligence has an appropriate look in a completely different mixed reality environment. Also, Apple needs to ensure that they have adequate cloud computing capacity to support more devices like the headset. Because of these limitations, Apple Intelligence in Vision Pro is not something that will happen really soon, and it won't be released this year. But it's definitely something Apple is working on and can be expected by next year. However, their main focus right now is releasing a cheaper headset, because right now, with the current price, it hasn't really been huge. And it's expected that they'll release a new headset by the end of next year, but there's not a lot of updates on it or how Apple Intelligence will be integrated into it. Going forward, there's definitely not a lot of assurance that the Vision Pro headset will become a huge thing, but one thing's for sure, Apple Intelligence will definitely become more and more critical in Apple devices, and has the insane potential to become a major pillar of their business, and might even get more updated as compared to their other services like iCloud. Meta AI in India. Next, let's talk about the updates from Meta AI. Meta AI has slowly made its way as one of the top AI assistants around the world. And the reason it got so much hype is because it's always readily available on your phone. During last year's Connect, Meta AI was announced by Meta, and since the month of April, the latest model of Meta AI, which is built on their most advanced language model to date, Llama 3 is rolling out for free across many countries. And now it's announced that it's rolling out in India as well. This means this latest version of Meta AI will be readily available in India on WhatsApp, Facebook, Messenger, Instagram, and through their website, meta.ai. With this latest version of Meta AI, it will be available in feed, chats, and across all the Meta apps to create content and dive into any topic without ever having to leave the social media app you're using. As said by Meta themselves, with our most powerful large language model under the hood, Meta AI is better than ever. Of course, with the new Llama 3, Meta AI has become even better, and it's definitely really exciting as it becomes available to more and more countries. Meta and Apple. When two competitors announce a collaboration, it's always quite the talk of the town, and the same was the case when it was reported that Apple is in talks with its rival Meta to integrate their generative AI into Apple Intelligence as a way to catch up with their rivals in the artificial intelligence area. It's been months since Microsoft and Google both rolled out their artificial intelligence products, which got a lot of hype, which got a lot of people questioning Apple's capabilities. Also, since the launch of Siri 12 years ago, Apple's voice assistant was the most hyped one out there. But now with different AI-infused assistants like GPT-4o, Siri has been seriously overtaken. So of course, Apple was under quite a lot of pressure to get rid of these doubters and compete with their rivals. Apple did develop its own model of artificial intelligence, which is smaller in comparison. That's why Apple turned to collaborating with other companies to further boost to their offerings. At first, when Apple Intelligence was announced, it was reported to come as a result of Apple's deal with OpenAI, the creator of ChatGPT. But a deal with Meta was reported right along. In fact, Apple Software Engineering Vice President Craig Federighi also said back in early June that the company is also looking to integrate the capabilities of Google's Gemini into its devices as part of their AI system. The main concern of Apple, in terms of Apple Intelligence, has been the integration of a ChatGPT-like chatbot version of generative AI while still upholding its user privacy and security, which has always been a main priority of Apple. That is the main reason they are exploring different companies to try and achieve the most useful and secure AI model that they can come up with. xAI partnership with Supermicro and Dell. We also got some updates from Elon Musk. In addition to Tesla and social media platform X, Musk is also working on his own AI startup, xAI, and he recently announced that his company is partnering up with Supermicro and Dell. xAI is working on their own AI chatbot called Grok, which is aiming to compete and transcend ChatGPT, Gemini, or Claude. Musk was originally the co-founder of OpenAI, but he abandoned the project back in 2018 because he didn't agree with the way things are done, especially the safety concerns of AI. To improve the performance and safety of his own Grok, earlier in June, he announced that xAI will make use of various NVIDIA AI chips. But his collaboration with NVIDIA wasn't the only highlight of xAI in June. He later came on Twitter to announce that Dell is helping him in the supercomputer that xAI is building. But he mentioned that Dell is building half of the racks, which got a lot of users questioning who's building the other half, and he answered that question as well. Through these series of tweets, Elon Musk openly let investors and AI enthusiasts know that xAI will be partnering up with Dell and Supermicro or SMC to build its huge AI infrastructure. This is definitely good news for Dell and SMC and their investors, considering xAI raised $6 billion in funding back in May, and we know it's only going up as it reaches its competitors. Midjourney and Grok. But even other than NVIDIA, Dell, and Supermicro, Elon Musk is exploring a lot of other partnership areas as well. It's been known for quite a while now that Grok is working on a major advancement by adding image generation into the model. Back in January, there were rumors that xAI is in discussions for a potential partnership with Midjourney for this image generation area in Grok. But now, it has been found out there are references to Midjourney in the codis of the standalone version of Grok. Midjourney AI has always been well known in the industry for generating sophisticated AI images, and in fact, it's a leading company in the field of image generation. And in fact, even back in February, During a space on X, Elon Musk mentioned, "We are in some interesting discussion with Midjourney. One way or another, we will enable AI generation on this platform," referring to X. And since a while now, the CEO of Midjourney and Elon Musk have had similar views on many topics, so it comes as no surprise that they are partnering up. This partnership could be amazing, because it means Grok will be able to upload and generate images on X and on the standalone version of Grok. Yes, there's a whole lot of critics when it comes to AI-generated social media content, but it's still a fact that a chatbot which can generate social media posts on any topic is an amazing concept for many influencers, social media content creators, and even for businesses. And it's no shock that Grok will join the industry, just like Google or Meta have already done. ElevenLabs iPhone app. There's also some advancements from ElevenLabs, which is a leading artificial intelligence speech platform. And the first and the most interesting one is the fact that they have released their all-new iPhone app, which lets users listen to anything, from a whole novel to the contents of any website. Don't be mistaken. This new ElevenLabs Reader app is not just another text-to-speech app we are so used to since years. This app brings different AI features into a text-to-speech app, like a vast voice library of cloned and synthetic sounds, and even the ability to clone your own voice. With the release of this new app, people are left wondering, what was really the need of this app? Don't apps like Pocket Matter, Apple Books AI narration system, or even ChatGPT already offer these abilities? I mean, necessarily speaking at the first glance, it just seems like it's another text-to-speech app like in this video the company posted. But here's the thing. With the old apps, it was just a book narration system. But ElevenLabs Reader app takes it a step further. With this app, you can listen to any article, any web page, or any document on your phone. Yes, some capabilities of the ElevenLabs app, like listening to a recipe on your phone, is something ChatGPT can do already. But with the ElevenLabs app, there are a lot of natural and varied voice options that just takes it a step further. I don't know about you, but so many times I've wanted to just hear out a website or a research paper instead of having to read it. And now I can. ElevenLabs partnership with TIME and PocketFM. While we're on the topic of ElevenLabs, there's also some exciting partnerships on the way, especially the ones with TIME and PocketFM. TIME is a famous global media brand that has had a great reputation in terms of journalism for a long time. And now, they have taken it a huge step further by their partnership with ElevenLabs to help them advance the creation of audio-accessible content. To do this, TIME will integrate ElevenLabs Audio Native into their website. Audio Native is an embeddable audio player that generates automated voiceovers, and this will be able to read out their digital content, thus enhancing the reader experience. With this collaboration, TIME aims to make its content more engaging and widely accessible. On the other hand, PocketFM partnered up with ElevenLabs as a way to revolutionize the world of content creation by launching AI Audio Series. This is a new voice AI capability, which is not available all around the world. With this, writers will be able to easily convert their narratives into engaging audio series, thus becoming a huge step in the world of storytelling. In the words of CTO of PocketFM, Pratik Dixit, this is a game-changing, industry-first innovation, disrupting the norm by enabling writers to seamlessly transform their stories into captivating audio series with a single click of a button. By enabling this, we've not only empowered the writing community, but also made audio series creation faster and simple, making storytelling accessible for everyone. This definitely is a game changer, especially because it comes at a way lower cost as well. With this collaboration, PocketFM aims to take the world of content production to a whole new level, and I think that is exactly what they have in store for us for the future. Launch of Runway Gen 3 Alpha. Now for the most exciting update. But first, watch this video. This video looks like a real movie shot, right? Well, what if I tell you this is all actually AI generated? Yes, all these are generated by none other than Sora's competitor, Gen 3 Alpha, launched by Runway, which is now available for all users. According to Runway, this new Gen 3 Alpha model is a new frontier for high-fidelity, controllable video generation. Also, this Gen 3 Alpha is their first step toward their major goal of building general world models that understand the real world and its complete dynamics, which is believed to be the next AI advancement in the world of text-to-video generators. In fact, even other than creating perfect models of the real world, Gen 3 Alpha has even perfected the models of human features. Yes, these are not shots of a real human face from a very high-definition camera, but they are generated by Gen 3 Alpha, which is unlocking a whole new world for imaginative transitions and precise keyframing of text to video and image to video generators. Along with the newer amazing features, Gen 3 Alpha will also have the old control modes that Runway has in their previous models, like Motion Brush to add motion in a specific area of a video, or advanced camera controls in director mode. Now, I don't know about you, but these videos generated by Gen 3 Alpha speak for themselves. And with new text to video generators joining the market, it's no doubt the internet is going to be filled with AI-generated content in the near future, no matter how we feel about that. NVIDIA GeForce RTX AI PCs. Last but very definitely not the least, let's look at the advancements that NVIDIA had in store for us for the month of June. And of course, we have to start with the GeForce RTX AI PCs, by which they are bringing AI to life. They announced their new RTX technology, which is going to power AI assistants and their digital humans. Within the RTX technology, there are two main launches to be discussed. Firstly, NVIDIA introduced their Project G Assist, which is an RTX-powered AI assistant technology that can provide help for PC games and apps while being fully aware of the context. Also, they introduced the first PC-based NVIDIA NIM inference microservices for the NVIDIA ACE digital human platform. Both of these technologies are enabled by their RTX AI Toolkit, which is their newly launched suite of tools and software development kits that is aimed to help developers in developing larger generative AI models and optimizing their performance. In the words of Vice President of Consumer AI at NVIDIA, NVIDIA launched the era of AI PCs in 2018 with the release of RTX Tensor Core GPUs and NVIDIA DLSS. Now, with Project G Assist and NVIDIA ACE, we're unlocking the next generation of AI-powered experiences for over 100 million RTX AI PC users. NVIDIA has been one of most fast-growing companies when it comes to the world of AI, and with these updates, they have further strengthened their foot in the industry. But that's not all we're going to discuss from NVIDIA. NVIDIA partnership with HPE. Recently, NVIDIA announced an amazing partnership with Hewlett-Packard Enterprise, or HPE, with the aim of accelerating the adoption of generative AI in different businesses. NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang already mentioned that he wants his company to make full use of AI and become a whole AI at one point. But he wants other companies to do the same, because he realizes that AI truly is the future. This partnership between NVIDIA and HPE brings us HPE Private Cloud AI, which is a first-of-its-kind product in the industry. And it is a complete solution that combines NVIDIA's AI computing and software with HPE's API storage and computer, along with GreenLake Cloud Platform. With this solution, businesses will have access to an energy-efficient and fast part to help them develop and deploy generative AI applications in their day-to-day business and improve their sustainability and operations. The CEO of HPE, Antonio Neri, stated that his main goal from this partnership is to reveal the immense potential of generative AI in enterprises, while addressing the complexities of AI technology. That's why, with the new HPE Private Cloud AI, the two companies have integrated their technologies to come up with a perfect solution that includes flexible consumption options for businesses, enterprise control for security, and much more to make the use of generative AI more common in businesses. Although not launched yet, the HPE Private Cloud AI solution is expected to be launched by the fall of 2024, and I think it's something that businesses really need to be looking forward to. Every month, actually every day these days, brings new AI advancements around the world. And I don't know about you, but I, for one, am always looking forward to the news I'll get to hear every day. And if you're like me and you enjoy AI news and advancements, make sure to check out our other videos.